Use a respiratory mask, safety goggles, and gloves when working around brakes. Many brake linings contain asbestos, which is a known carcinogen and can cause serious illness if inhaled. With the brake drum removed, start by cleaning the dirt and brake dust that is caused by the lining wear. The preferred method of cleaning brakes is to use an enclosed vacuum cleaning system made especially for brake service. Low-pressure wet cleaning systems are also available. If neither is available, brake parts can be cleaned using commercial spray brake cleaners as long as the resulting runoff is captured in a container positioned under the brakes and disposed of properly. Failure to capture the runoff will result in the dust and fibers becoming airborne after the fluid evaporates. This can result in severe respiratory illness or cause cancer. Never use compressed air to blow the dirt and dust off, as airborne dust and asbestos are an extreme respiratory hazard. With the brakes cleaned of surface dirt and dust, continue with an inspection of the linings. Look for signs of glazing or cracking on the lining surfaces or a slight blue color that would indicate overheating. Check for fluid contamination from brake fluid or axle lubricant. If any sign of fluid contamination exists, the cause must be repaired before replacing the linings. Fluid-contaminated linings must be replaced. They cannot be cleaned and reused. Check the condition of the brake hardware. Any damage to the hold-downs or springs will require replacement. Many shops automatically replace the brake hardware as part of the brake service. Use your fingers to pull back the boots on the wheel cylinder pistons and inspect for fluid leaks. Because wheel cylinders are relatively inexpensive and rebuilding them is rather labor-intensive, most shops elect to replace leaking wheel cylinders rather than rebuild them. Check the piston ends of the wheel cylinder to make sure that they are contacting the brake shoes as designed and that they are not damaged. And check the mounting of the wheel cylinder to make sure it is secure. Some wheel cylinders are held on by clips and may seem secure even if a clip is missing, so check the retaining clips as part of the service inspection. Because of the different types and designs of drum brake systems, it is highly recommended that you always follow the procedures in the manufacturer's service manual when disassembling and replacing brake system components. Remove self-adjusters, shoe-to-shoe springs, parking brake cable, lever, and strut. Make a note of the location of all springs and the orientation of the adjusters so you can put everything back the right way during reassembly. The shoe return springs are usually the first parts to be removed because of the tension they hold on the other parts. Use a brake tool to remove the springs. Keep your fingers away from the springs during removal and installation, and always wear safety glasses as the springs can break or come off of the service tool. With the return springs removed, use a hold-down spring tool to remove the hold-downs. When the shoes loosen from the backing plate, disconnect the parking brake cable, lever, and strut. Inspect the self-adjuster mechanism. The pawls, cables, guides, and adjusters should be free from damage and obvious wear. Many shops automatically replace the adjuster cables during brake service. Then check the parking brake strut, lever, and cable for damage. Make sure the cable is not. Check the backing plate for damage and wear along the support blocks. Uneven wear on the support blocks can be caused by a bent shoe, an incorrectly installed shoe, or a bent backing plate. If you suspect the backing plate is bent, you can check across the support pads with a straight edge after the linings are removed. Loose backing plates can cause grabbing brakes or uneven braking, so check the mounting bolts to make sure they're secure. Check for grooves in the backing plate that could cause the shoes to hang.